Welcome back. Town Square Time. We spent a good deal of today's show explaining why the economy and the job market are far worse off than most people understand or want to admit. No one more acutely aware of the turmoil than the swollen ranks of the unemployed, for whom their jobs were taken in the name of the profitability of those who would take their jobs to other countries or deprive our country of investment, period, in order to use the money for purposes of gambling. Those who feel it the most, the so-called 99ers, who've been out of work for more than 99 weeks or more and have exhausted their unemployment benefits. We turn to Michael Danielson, who's been on a long-term search for steady work in Olympia, Washington. Michael, give us a little bit of a sense of your story before we get into the current environment. Did you go to college? What's your professional background? And how did you end up ultimately losing your job and ending up on the unemployment lines?
Well, yes, I went to college. I've got a 4-year Bachelor's of the Arts degree. I've got a couple of years experience. I was an insurance agent for a while. I worked management at a restaurant and then at a local Blockbuster. And when I lost my job at Blockbuster, it was right at the edge of the recession starting. And it took me, well, it's taken me until now. I'm still looking for a new job. So yeah, it's difficult.
And what is your sense of the strength of the economy? In other words, how much do you feel your job search has been a function and your job loss is a function of the fact, oh man, it's just not as easy as it used to be? And how much of it is because, you know, Blockbuster as a particular business is vulnerable to technology, and so they need fewer people, they use fewer people, and that's yet another example of the robots taking over. In other words, how much do you view this as the economy, and how much do you view this as the robots and all the rest of it?
I view it rather largely as a function of the economy. I've been doing quite a bit of research into the subject, blogging for it. And I think that really until we get the economy, you know, restabilized and start getting demand up, there's not going to be any chance for much of anybody, especially the 99ers whose skills have eroded over the weeks, to find a job.
Where are you living? What are you doing for money? And give us a little bit of a sense of what it really means to be a 99er in this country.
Well, I'm living in the same apartment that I moved into when I left the dorms at college. I'm pretty much writing and blogging freelance for money, which is pretty sporadic, as you might imagine. And the ability to recover from that is, of course, dependent primarily on the ability to find regular income. That's really everybody's major goal.
Yeah. Listen, Michael, thank you for sharing a little bit of your story with us. We do this show to help not only people like you, but all the 99ers and those who believe in fairness in this country. That does it for us. I am Dylan Ratigan. Hardball with Chuck Todd is up right now.